Hi, I'm Sabrina Licht. For as long as I can remember, I've always been obsessed and loved the ocean. I can't remember a time in my life where I never would not want to be at the beach, either surfing, collecting seashells, or jumping through the waves. I loved watching and seeing all the fascinating animals and things that were in the ocean. I could sit on the beach for hours and just tan and listening to the waves crash. Today I'll be going over the diverse ecosystems of coral reefs and the threats that they may face. This speech is important because coral reefs are affected daily and put closer and closer to becoming extinct. So knowing how to help and protect them will ultimately keep them alive and around for longer. According to the Coastal Guardian, a non-profit organization to conserve coral reefs, on June 21, 2024, 90% of coral reefs could disappear by 2050. So, today I'll be going over the diverse ecosystems of coral reefs and the threats that they may face by discussing the factors that contribute to coral reefs' actual health, the threats that a coral reef has, and the effort to protect coral reefs. First, I'll discuss the factors that contribute to coral reefs' actual health. Coral reefs unfortunately have so many factors that contribute to their health, one of them being the quality of the water. A few times when you have gone to the beach, you can see the quality of the water being harmed, either by pollution from humans or even by things like oil spills. According to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, a United States government website, on February 28, 2024, trash makes its way into the sea and can snag on coral and block the sunlight needed for photosynthesis and entangle and ultimately kill the reef. Water temperature is even a leading cause in the death of corals. At certain times of the year, you can tell when the water has changed in temperature by just going and touching the water. According to the National Environmental Satellite Data and Information Service, a National Oceanic and Atmosphere Administration, on July 26, 2023, if ocean temperatures are higher than their maximum monthly average for a month or more, then a coral may become bleached, because it has lost its main source of nutrients. Now that I have talked about the factors that contribute to coral reef's actual health, next I'll discuss the threats that a coral reef has. Second, I'll go over the threats that a coral reef has. Overfishing is one of the biggest threats that a coral reef may face, just because of the amount of people that do enjoy fishing. Every time you go to the beach, you are sure to see people either fishing on boats or off the pier, and sometimes they even catch a lot of fish. According to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, a United States government website, on February 28, 2024, overfishing can cause food structures to alter and cause cascading effects, such as reducing the number of grazing fish that keep the coral reef clean of algae overgrowth. Sediment is another big threat that coral reefs may face. It may seem more common than not. Some beaches may be surrounded by cliffs or little streams of water that often lead right into the beach and its water, and often bring sediment with them. According to the National Park Service, a U.S. Department of the Interior, on October 8, 2024, sediment kills coral reefs in two main ways. The first being by settling directly on the coral reef and smothering them, and they cannot move. The second being sediment makes the water cloudy or hard to see. Now that I have discussed the threats of coral reefs that they have, next I will go over the effort to protect coral reefs. Lastly, I'm going to inform you on the effort to protect the coral reef. Volunteering is one of the easiest and best ways to help protect coral reefs from dying and becoming extinct. Sometimes when you are at the beach, you may see people cleaning up the beach, whether they're doing it out of the kindness of their heart or just in a volunteer group. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, a government website, on June 16, 2024, you can help protect these coral reefs by helping clean up the beaches and getting involved. Sunscreen and the chemicals that are in certain sunscreens are another threat to coral reefs, but using the right and safe sunscreen can help protect the coral reefs. Everyone should be using sunscreen while in any hot area where the sun can damage your skin. But not all sunscreens are good for you or even good for the animals in our ocean. According to the National Park Service, the U.S. Department of the Interior, on October 8, 2024, sunscreens that contain zinc oxide or are a mineral-based sunscreen with only titanium oxide can be very effective while saving the coral reefs. Today I went over the diverse ecosystems of coral reefs and the threats that they may face by discussing the factors that contribute to the coral reef's health and the threats that a coral reef has, and even the effort that can help protect coral reefs. My childhood growing up at the beach was one of the best experiences ever. I can only hope that you get the chance to visit a beach once in your lifetime and see the efforts that are needed to be in place to protect beaches and the coral reefs. The next time you think about going to the beach, think about all of your actions, as they can affect the wildlife that is around you at the beach. Thank you for listening.